if you guys have been wondering why videos are a little delayed, this is one of the reasons. It sounds like this inside of my house right now. Welcome to the rainy season in Taipei. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, definitely an amazing experience of a lifetime, and it would be completely perfect. I even have peach tea. I have delicious vegan snacks. We had some awesome red bean buns today that I've been enjoying inside of our absolutely beautiful and charming apartment. The only drawback is that with all of this rain, as loud as it is, I actually can't record. Alright, and now that the rain has eased up enough that I can actually hear myself talk, hello everyone and welcome back to another Pixel Biology Community Update vlog. And I am still in Taiwan. In fact, I will still be in Taiwan for the next 2 months and 2 weeks, which is sort of making my head spin. That first week was definitely everything related to jet lag and feeling completely out of place and trying to get used to all this new delicious vegan food that actually, when you just jump right into it, sometimes your stomach can really make you not so happy. So we've been adjusting all over the place. Our sleep schedules have been absolutely chaotic. I have been getting my new setup prepared. If you've been following along on the vlog channel, then you know it's been so much bumpier than I expected. For some reason, I kind of just assumed I would be able to travel halfway across the world and have the same level of professionalism and the same level of productivity that I had over there. But the most unexpected things are slowing me down and tripping me up, and I wanted to explain what's been going on behind the scenes, though if you've been watching the vlog channel you already know, and why we're still kind of stumbling and stuttering and staggering our way towards Summer in Space and Summer of the Wolves, both of which are still coming. In fact, if you are watching this right now, if it uploaded when it's supposed to upload, then you guys will already know that Summer of the Wolves with Dawn of the Wolves has begun. Our special summer event with our summer wolf litter, which I'm really excited to have, and we are going to be starting off with a new wolf named Dawn. She is a distant descendant of the lunar wolf pack, and it's going to be so much fun to follow her story and see what you guys vote on for the polls to be able to determine her fate and the fate of her puppies and the fate of her puppies' puppies and so on and so forth, as we've always done. But it's here. It's finally here, and it was like tearing my hair out to get that one Wolf Quest episode recorded. It's not even a long episode, but I'm getting used to a new setup and I'm avoiding the rain. So, alright, I should back up and explain some things. Yes, I totally, definitely want to have all of our heart series, zoo crafting, niche, trio of towns, star stable, those kinds of things popping up on a regular basis, woven in between the really big summer events, Summer in Space and Dawn of the Wolves. It's just been so much harder to get all of that done than I anticipated because, one, I have to set up my new recording system, which is something I totally meant to do before I left, but we had so much going on, and preparing for traveling internationally and leaving my home for almost 3 months took up a lot more mental space and time, like actual time, than I anticipated. So I wasn't able to prepare Lilypad, my laptop, for her big adventure overseas. However, we're finally getting there. There's still some things I need to tweak, and I'm having some problems with my videos being way too big. That episode of Wolf Quest that you guys enjoyed earlier this morning normally is under a gigabyte, which is awesome. Uploads quick, easy for you guys to download to watch through YouTube. And today, when I finished that episode, for some reason it was 14 gigabytes. So I have some settings that I really need to tweak in Lilypad to make sure that we can condense the videos so that they upload faster, which is point number 2 for where everything is and why I'm stumbling and struggling to get the schedule up when I thought I would. The uploads. So, I forgot that I'm kind of very lucky to have super fast internet where we live in Michigan. We pay through the nose for it, but it's totally worth it because I'm able to bring so many videos to you guys so often. And here we have really fast internet for our village. We're in a section of Taipei, the city, that has its own name. It's called School or University Village, and we have really good internet for here, but it's about half the speed of what I'm used to at home. And we also have to share the internet. So Chips and I have actually been struggling to find a way to kind of balance his need for the internet so that he can Skype for his own classes, and that he can call his family and play League, which he really loves to do, and that's his thing to relax, so I want to try to respect that. But then flip side, we can't do our work at the same time. It takes up too much of the internet connection here. So we're trying to figure out how to share that bandwidth and trying to trade off the times. And it's been a little tricky to manage that too. So that's another reason why I haven't been able to upload videos as quickly as I was hoping. Third reason, jet lag. Mentioned that last time, still kind of getting over it. I didn't know jet lag basically means you just pass out randomly all the time and that you have no energy and you feel like a banana slug. So I mentioned my banana slug brain on some vlogs over on the vlog channel, but it has felt like that, like my brain is just a banana slug. Thankfully, that's really starting to ease up, and oh my gosh, diving into creating some of the adventures again, I'm so happy. That is really where my heart is. I have missed this. I am trying to embrace the adventure of being in Taipei and exploring Taiwan with Chips, but I really miss being able to create the adventures that we have on our main channel, and I miss the community. When I uploaded the first niche that I had recorded here and put up and then saw your guys' comments pouring in again, it was just like such a relief. It was so amazing just to be like, oh, I missed this. I missed you guys. I really needed that time to adjust, that week I took off to adjust, but I missed you guys so much, and I missed the community building, and I missed seeing your ideas and your excitement and seeing the comments that a lot of people leave, comments that are just totally innocent and about their day. Seri, it's like my summer vacation now, or like, Seri, my dog learned to fetch today. And even those little things, even if I'm not able to reply to them because we get so many comments every day, it's just so fun. It's like diving in and just listening to all of your happy talk and all of your happy chatter and being able to share all of our adventures together. It's the best feeling ever, and I've missed it so much. So trust me, I'm not getting like fewer videos up and the Summer in Space and Dawn of the Wolves up as late as I have been, for just because I feel like lounging around. It's just been a struggle. So bandwidth is another thing, and I'm gonna have to really carefully prepare for that. It took almost an hour and a half to upload the Wolf Quest episode that I did today. I'm going to see if I can tweak things behind the scenes. I apologize if the quality of the videos is kind of like, all over the place for a little bit. I need to definitely make them a bit smaller if I want to get more videos up, but I don't want to sacrifice quality either. So you may see it kind of like wibble around while I get used to working on Lilypad. The other thing is, yeah, I'm gonna have to plan things very carefully. So you may see certain series kind of start and stop for over the next week or so, just while I figure out how to record far enough ahead that I can set something to upload so that it releases on time. I do want to stick to a much stricter schedule during the summer so that we can really get some progress done on our Heart series, on our Wolf Quest, and on all of those amazing things we're going to be doing with our space-related games in Summer of Space, or Summer in Space even. So the strict schedule is on its way, but it's gonna probably start next week, and I'll update you guys on next week's update vlog about that, just because it's so hard to balance the bandwidth, so hard to figure out why Lilypad's making everything so big and tweaking the bit rates and using words you guys have probably never heard me say relating to the technical side of YouTube. And then the unexpected factors, like the rain. Did you hear that earlier? That rain! I can't believe it. It's rainy season here in Taiwan, and it's beautiful and awesome. But when it rains really, really hard, which it does at least once a day, usually in the afternoon, which is like my prime recording time because Chips doesn't need stuff for League to play in the morning with his friends who, you know, for them it's their evening. And, you know, we're not passing out at 5 because we're still jet lagged. But that precious afternoon recording time has been sacrificed for like 3 days in a row to the rain. And the reason that is because we have a tile and tin roof, and it's so loud when it rains. I can't hear my own voice in the house. Chips and I have to almost yell at one another to be able to get the point across of what we're trying to talk about. And it's beautiful and it's so cool, and so much of this experience is just something I'm trying to capture and take into my heart, of watching the rain fall down and standing out by the bamboo in the garden and watching all of the roof cats take up their different posts that they always take. Like, they seem to know when the rain comes, because I'll watch Bird and Noble Lady and Boss show up out of the blue and like take their little sentinel spots and curl up in certain locations right before the huge storm hits. And that's so much fun, but it's so inconvenient because I'm not able to get the videos done that I wanted. So I'm looking at this huge schedule. We're looking at something like 50 to 60 videos a week with some of this, and I'm gonna have to tweak some of it. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to tweak some of it. There's some days where there's like up to 6 to 8 videos a day, and I'm gonna have to lighten up the schedule, and I'm going to tidy it up. And this next week, now that I have gotten mostly over my jet lag and I'm training lily pad and we're working together in a new environment, is going to be dedicated to figuring out how fast I can really go. You know me, I love our adventures. I love putting out tons of videos every day, and we have a huge and diverse audience, which means I am the mama hen or the, you know, like cat who's running from group to group to group, trying to feed all of you and trying to provide the adventures that you want. And we have our Star Stable people over here, and they might not really be into our Warrior Cat stuff, and Warrior Cats is a heart series that I'm also working on behind the scenes. Oh my gosh, there's a lot going on. And then, you know, the Warrior Cats and the Star Stable people may not be our niche people, who may not be our Trio of Towns people, who may not be our zoo crafters. And so I am trying my best to take care of everybody, but I didn't expect that between the technology, between the internet, and between all of that, the rain would also be a major factor in slowing me down. So lots of bumps. Lots of bumps to still get through, but I'm really excited. I'm so excited, guys. I'm going to do my best to just spend this next week putting out what I can, and then you may see I'll make an announcement hopefully very soon for the like summer in space beginning. But the really strict schedule for the things that are related to it probably won't start till next week, so I can figure out exactly how many and how fast of the various episodes I can get up. And it may not be the ideal, the perfect, beautiful schedule that I polished and pruned into this gorgeous bonsai tree of adventure for you guys before we even got here to Taiwan, but it will be the realistic one of going at the maximum speed that the internet and that the rain and that sharing the internet with Chips and sharing a 300 square foot little apartment, open floor plan, so there's no door, and it's really embarrassing to be recording when Chips is like sitting next to me. I am trying to get over that again. That's how we started the channel, but it's been so many years, and it's led to some hilarious stories, like playing niche yesterday while Chips was sitting beside me doing some studying, and after I would finish, he looked at me and he said, "That's the most violent game ever. Do you treat your Sims like that? Just leaving children out for exposure? People dying left and right?" And it really cracked me up because that's what he thinks of niche. He thinks that it's so like violent, and I'm just playing happily beside him, not even thinking about it, like, oh, this person died. Oh no, she's sitting in the bones of her mother. Oh, we're gonna have to destroy this nest. This child's too unhealthy. We'll just have to kind of push it over here. It's got doubled up immunity. Don't want it to get everybody else sick. I wonder if we should put it into the tide pool and just drown it early. And as a niche player, you're just going along with the flow, and as a casual observer, it freaks him out. So we're figuring out how to also share the adventures that I create on a much more personal level than we've done in a very long time. And there's more than one time that I've started recording and I actually stopped because I'm so shy about, like, darling, I have to pretend to be a cat now for this roleplay scene. Please just cover your ears for a minute. So we're figuring all of that out, and it's really fun, and it's making for a really great fun environment over on our vlog channel if you want to see all of this behind the scenes stuff. But I'll stop rambling. I think I've gotten the main point across. We're definitely going to be having our big events, but please give me just one more week. I know that's a lot longer. I wanted to start the 1st of June, which also was the day I got on a plane for a 24-hour plane ride to the other side of the world. And if nothing else, this summer is an excellent hands-on education for me on how to create a mobile and very active ability to record anywhere in the world, which would open up our adventures to share with you guys to all over the place, and also a lesson in overbooking myself and definitely trying to throw in too many features for our channel when things are going to be a little chaotic. So all sorts of things that I'm learning, but I'm not discouraged. I'm going to give it my best. I'm finally feeling better, and Chips is just gonna have to learn how to deal with me talking about our niche creatures in such a way. So it's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be really fun. It is coming. I just hope you guys aren't discouraged and you can just look forward to it as I get things out over this next week. They may not be a steady schedule like I mentioned, but I'll try to show sneak peeks of what's coming up, and I'm going to do my best to try to work ahead a little bit so that I can get things out consistently to you, because I know that's what you guys have said again and again and again, is that you really prefer consistency over frequency. So I'm going to do my best to kind of like get a whole bunch of things properly recorded and organized and set up, because it's going to be a long time to get them all uploaded on this internet. But we'll get there. We're gonna get there, and we're gonna have lots of adventures. So also be sure, if you just need something to kind of fill the time, don't forget we have a random video generator link down in the video description. Every single day lately, now that summer's here and we're getting a whole bunch of new community members, I've had so many people go, Seri, have you ever tried playing Animal Jam? Seri, do you play Sims? Which, like, because my YouTube name is Seri Sims, that one always makes me go, well, do I have a surprise for you guys? And yes, Sims is one of the Heart series we'll be bringing back too. I just also have to like figure out recording time, and I can't record in the mornings anymore, which is my prime recording time, because that's when Chips is saying very not family friendly words while he plays League. So we're finding some balance here. It's been a long time since he and I have had to share the same space for our desk worktop areas, that's for sure. But yeah, it's all a big adventure. It's all coming up. We have the random generator down there with over 5,000 videos in our archives if you want to try it out. And if you would like to see something a little bit more recent, maybe give our vlog channel a try. I spend pretty much all day following around and talking to the roof cats. So if you really want to see the roof cats of Taiwan, and hopefully pretty soon I'll have some wild discovery vlogs about them here on the main channel. And we are going to be going and seeing the Taipei Zoo. We're going to go and we're going to be looking for birds in a whole bunch of the local parks, including Da'an National Park or Forest Park. And we're going to go to the National Museum. We're going to go to the Natural History Museum. There's going to be a lot of wild discovery vlogs and update vlogs and special adventure vlogs on this channel as well. But if you want the like day-to-day stuff and the giggles and me following roof cats around with my cameras, then that will be over on the vlog channel to enjoy. But alright, if you guys have questions, please leave them in the comments, and then after I get used to the pace of trying to get our Summer in Space, Dawn of the Wolves, and Heart series all out at a regular basis, we are going to be doing a fun Q&A. So that's going to be really cool. I'll leave a special video in the future so you guys can leave some cool Q&A questions for being here in Taiwan, or just me in general if you're new. Hi if you're new, by the way. And I'm not normally traveling out of the country, by the way. This is a very special event. And we'll also see about streaming. We were supposed to have upgraded internet before we came here, but it wasn't approved for this neighborhood just yet, even though it was supposed to be. So I don't know if we can do streaming. That was my big goal for the summer, was to also be able to make some streaming time. But if not, we'll do a lot of like mini Q&A videos, and we might do maybe some like really low quality streams over on the vlog channel just to hang out now and then. So keep an eye out for that. And like I said, if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments. I have a lot of time to look at comments right now while I wait very slowly for things to process and upload at the speed of a snail compared to the cheetah speed of being back at my home office. Eventually we'll find a way to fix that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.